Okay, we are live. Welcome to OnSet. I am Daniel Norton. This is Marissa. Seth's over here in the Mighty Mix. Oh, now I'm tired. All right. This is going to be advanced flash photography. So today we're going to get a little crazy.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to do some pops, and we're going to do some blurs, and we're going to do some multi-pops, and some corn pops. You know, they used to be called sugar pop. Was that sugar smacks?
I think it was sugar smack.
Yeah, and then they were like, we'll call it corn instead because that's much more healthy. Corn smacks. Corn smacks sounds like something. All right, anyway. Right, the corn. What is going on? Is that the construction? The building's falling down, guys. All right, so we're going to start basic, and then we're going to move up. So let's just do this. We are here. I will try to name the equipment I'm using as I go. If I forget, I will ask me, and I will tell you. Nikon Z6 II. And we're going to start with the Profoto B1x. So I'm going to use a beauty dish for this to start with because, you know, makes people more beautiful. Come a little forward. This is what we do. We put a mark on the floor. Never stand on that. Okay, so as I often say, we're using flash for control, right? And in our basic flash photography demos, we always talk about taking control, setting it up, how you work it and stuff. This we're going to get into kind of nuance and kind of mixing it and kind of doing some different stuff with it. But let's just get a basic setup first. Wow, it's bright in here. So I'm going to set my camera at 100 ISO, which is the lowest ISO within the normal range. I'm going to set my shutter speed at 1/200th of a second, which is the maximum shutter speed in normal sync range, and then I'm going to go for a, let's say, f8. The first two numbers that I gave you are basically always going to be that way, right? It's always going to be maximum shutter speed in normal sync range and lowest ISO to give me essentially the most control of my space, meaning I'm removing any of the ambient light. And the third number, of course, the f-stop is going to vary depending on where we are. If we're, you know, here in the studio in New York City, then it probably f8 is going to work for me. So I'm going to look through here. We'll take a shot, and we'll see what we get. There's one Marissa. All right, guys, thanks for watching. All right, so I got ahead of myself. You see how I got ahead of myself there? We don't want to do that. Forget that I did that. We're going to take a shot, and we have a black frame, right? This frame represents that none of the light in the space is really affecting our shot. If I come over here to my exposure slider, I'm going to capture one here. I'm going to drive it over till I start to see her pop up. Wow, are you even there? Oh, yeah, there you are. Yeah, about 2.5 stops. That means that I've got some space, right? Essentially, that's setting like my shadows, if you want to think of it that way, right? Wherever the light's not is going to be 2.5 stops under exposure, which means that it gives me some room to move. Now, whatever I light up here is going to be all the light that's, yep. Okay, it's going to be all the light that's affecting the shot, right? Every light that you see, at least from this point on, is going to be light that I'm creating. So I can't escape the blame from it. So this is the Nikon Z6 Mark II, or 0.2, or 2, however they want to say it. And this is the 2470 f4. Kind of my go-to kit for kitting around. I'm not kitting around. All right, I'm going to change my autofocus to auto. Are you an animal or a people?
Oh, people
okay.
are animals.
That's right. There you go. That was a trick question. Now we use the flash, and there's Marissa, right? She's a animal people. She's lit up. I'm using TTL, right, which is through the lens metering. So the meter in the camera is determining this is the right exposure. I think it looks a little hot on Marissa, so I can make adjustments as needed. Okay. Yeah, she's a smidge hot for me. And the way that you do that, okay, again, I'm in TTL. I'm just going to grab my, you can do a lot of different things. You can go, flash exposure compensation is probably the easiest way to do it. I've got this in the back of my camera on my eye menu. And I'm just going to dial it down. Let's say, I'll do 2/3 of a stop. We'll go a little moody on this one. Yeah, there we go. Now we've got kind of a base exposure for Marissa. She looks good. I look good. We all look good. So, that's the basic flash rod. That didn't take very long, did it? I think we got the basics down, right? Oh. Now, let's say that we wanted to, and we're going to start expanding on this in a second, but let's say we wanted to mix our flash with the light that's in the space. Now, if you were in, like, let's say you're at a reception or something and you want some of the space to come up, right? What we can do essentially now is we can mess with our exposure, and if we change our ISO or our f-stop or aperture, that will affect the flash as well as the ambient light in the space. If I just move my shutter speed, it will pretty much, it'll just, for the most part, affect only the ambient light. Meaning that I can leave my flash the same way it's set. I'm going to switch to manual. And I can dial my, my ambient light to pick up some of the room. Let's say, I'm just using the meter in the camera currently. I'm going to go to, let's see, that looks like it's a stop and a half under based on my meter in my camera at a 1/6 of a second. And we've got pop, and now we've mixed the light, right? It's like, there's Marissa. She's like, yeah, I'm in a space, but also the space is lit up. And the thing is, she is still being affected by the light in the space, right? Which means that if she moves around too much, she might get some blur. So do like a, right, like that, right? There we go. Oh,
That's really hot.
Fantastic. All right.
Isn't this scary stories to read in the dark?
Yeah.
I look in the corner.
If you've ever been to a wedding, right, that's going to happen. Always a bridesmaid, never a bride. Okay, so what we can see here is, while the flash, you know, people always say flash stops action, right? We can see that she is somewhat, I mean, she's a little out of focus there. We can see that she's somewhat frozen there, but her hair and stuff that's flipping around, you're getting what's called a pop and blur, right? Meaning that, so if you're still, right, we won't leave that on the drum. If she's moving or anything's moving, you're getting the flash, which will stop things, but then you'll get blur from the ambient light because, of course, the space is going to allow for that. Now, if we do that in a controlled way, we can create cool effects. The fact that the room is all evenly lit makes it kind of, that's what you get kind of garbage. I mean, you could not get garbage, but it makes it more difficult to get something good. What we want to do is control where our ambient light and our flash meet. So the easiest way to do that is to bring our own constant light source in. So I have this Dedolight over here. First, I'm going to move this other flash out of the way. Oh, you know what? Should we do multi-pop first? You know what? Let's do multi-pop first. I'm going to do a multi-pop first because it's kind of bright still with the sun coming through. The darker it is in here, the easier it's going to be for us to get the other shot. So another option we can do with flash is we can fire the flash multiple times. If we do that, we're going to get multiple images of, what's that?
See the room without the lights on?
Yeah, let's see the room without the light on. Sure, we can do that. It's too dark for the video cameras, I know.
Well, how does that work for you?
Look at you. All right, see if you can move. Can you get in that beam of light from the window?
Let me figure out where it is.
Oh, no, it's over there. That's no good. Okay.
I can do it like right
What's
here.
that?
Explain what just happened. Why we're shutting the lights
Okay, so we turn the lights off because we're trying to get a feel for, you know, how much ambient light is actually in here. Okay, that's, okay, all right, ready? So we're getting her in the sun. Yeah, I just wanted to see what the sun exposure was. I left the flash on, guys, but nah, it's not enough. We'll deal with that in a second. Okay, so let's, I think they come up with a CS now, right? So let's turn the lights on, dude.
Back into the light.
Yeah, let's go back up. All right, let's deal with the multi-pop first. So when we fire our, look, I'm gonna take a picture if we watch. Even though it's a slow exposure, I don't know if you guys can hear it. I'll put my mic up close. Basically, we've got the flash goes off at the beginning of the exposure. And then you can hear the exposure happen after, at 1/6 of a second. But all that time the shutter's open, so if there was another flash that happened while the shutter was open, we could actually get 2 flash exposures. So if I took another flash, like let's say I conveniently have here, this Profoto A1. So I'm going to take this guy, and what I need to do so I don't set it off with my remote is I'm going to actually put it on a different channel. Oh, actually, it is on a different channel. It's in one. It's in channel 1. So when I fire this, it doesn't fire, right? But I can fire it with my hand. So this guy is at 6.5. So I'm going to put this guy up to actually 9. Should give me let's try something. Oh, nope. All right, that's not nearly enough time to get the, well, I'm still at 6. Okay, so here we go. We're going to turn off the interior lights. Go ahead and turn them off, Steve. Okay, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to shoot the main flash. The B1's going to go off, and then this guy should give us a secondary flash. And go. Yeah.
Ooh.
Right, so we can see that I was able to manually fire this. It's way overexposed, of course, but that just means I have to dial it down. Probably should use the light meter. Marissa knows how to use a light meter. All right, this is what I'm going to do. It's very bright in here. All right, here we go. All right, I'm switching this to channel 1 so I can just see. I want to set this guy up. There we go. Okay, so this guy's good. I'm going to actually dial him down a tiny bit. I'm going to go back to channel 3. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm presetting my flashes here. That's pretty good. I'm at 1/6 of a second. I'm going to actually dial my ambient down to, I want to give myself enough time to fire the secondary flash. I'm going to go down to 1/2 a second. And what I'm doing right now is I'm just seeing if I start to pick up too much ambient. Nope, it's still good. That's plenty of time. All right, good. So I'm going to fire the first one. All right. Oh, I'm too slow, aren't I? I might need Dave to do it. Oh, no, I did it. All right, so here's what we're going to do. You're going to look at that flash, and then as soon as it fires, you're going to turn and look at the other one. Ready? There we go.
Oh, neat.
Bam, first try. Okay, so what we've got here is 2 flash exposures. Because this one is slightly delayed, right? I'm delaying the flash, so I'm making a secondary flash. The longer I leave my shutter open, the more I could do, right? I could theoretically do a bunch of these. Let's go to
Or
1.
do a happy and an evil.
Okay, you can do that. I'm going to go to 1 second to give us more time. All right, here we go. Ready? Yes. Perfect, right?
That's so good.
So that's good, right? But we can do better than that. So here's the thing. In order for us to make this work better, what we got to do is you have to space it out. So you have it come this way slightly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This
nope.
way?
Nope. This way. Yeah. So you're gonna make the first face, but lean back on your other leg. Actually, turn the light on for a second. That way, people can they're not looking at dark.
So like,
Yes. Exactly. Right. Let me see. Perfect. Okay. Let me get set up. Okay. Let me just test my exposure. Stay there for a second. That's probably a little bit bright because you got closer to the light. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just looking at the flash exposure. Okay, so I'm going to turn that flash down a bit. Okay. All right, you can turn the lights off, Dave, please. Here we go. So same deal, but make sure you move the. All right, here we go. And boom, boom. Oh, your hand threw a shadow, though. But it's still cool.
it's like I'm creeping on myself.
You are creeping on yourself. That's actually pretty good. Okay, hold on. We got to do that again. Except try to move that back hand back further so it's not in front of the other head.
Yeah.
We got to make this look believable, guys. Oh, yeah, exactly. Okay, here we go, and come on, baby. Good. Oops. I think I might have screwed that one up. Yep, I did. I was too slow. Okay, I may have screwed that up a tiny bit. All right, hold on. I'm going to set this up so I can pre-focus in the one spot and leave it locked in. I don't want it to necessarily track you. We have enough space that it doesn't need to track you. So what I'm doing here, guys, I'm just literally making 2 exposures in the camera. Simply enough. Simply the best. Cool. All right, and go. Oh, it would help if I would press the button. If I had pressed the button, it might have worked. You would think that. All right, just be a little closer to the light. There we go, right there. Keep going. Right there is good. Come this way a tiny bit. Good, right there. Actually, I can go wider with my lens. I'm going to go wider to give her some more space. Find your eyeball. I'm going to focus. Okay, here we go. Stay like that. Okay. Cool. And hold on. Trying to lock this bad boy in. Cool, cool, cool. Nice. Good, good, good. All right, here we go. And go. Why am I? Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button.
Nice.
Nice. Let's try that one more time.
It's the only glowing button on Flash.
Well, I had my glasses off.
You can't see a light with this.
But this is a good shot, though, right? All right, here we go. One more time. I guess
Well, you have to use Profoto for how many years? This is front curtain, right?
This is front curtain, yep. So this is front curtain, meaning that when I fire the shutter, the flash goes off. Really? I did it that time.
It was like right on
What is going on? I nailed it.
Did I say about a frame?
You might have.
Okay, so I should just go
Right there is, that's too far. You're right there. Right
Oh,
there.
so right
Right there,
here.
yep, yep.
Oh, I went too far.
I'd plant your feet first, yeah, and
All
then,
right,
then
so
just move your waist forward,
This
yeah.
is as far as I can go.
He's
Yeah.
pretty tight on this.
Okay, then come this way with a little bit, right there. Okay. All right, let me set this, and I'm gonna actually not have my glasses off when I do it so I can be prepared. Cool, cool, cool. All right, here we go. One more time. And here we go. Boom. Oh. Daniel, what are you doing? One more time. That was my fault. Don't worry, it's not like anybody's watching us. You always nail it the first time, and then you can't. You're too far to the side. There you go.
You want to hold the other flash?
You want. All right, here we go. And go. There we go. Got it that time. You didn't go back far
Oh,
enough.
too far, too close. It
And
kind
it-
of looks like that guy from.
And it was epic. One more time. We got this.
You're going to have to do an overview of what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it as soon as I nail it, which is gonna be right now. Stand by, guys. Okay, here we go. I don't think it went back far enough. Oh, you're kidding me.
I just don't like it.
No, it wasn't you. Okay, so let me just do the overview and then I'll come back to it because I'm hitting the thing. Turn the light on for a second. Okay, just so it's not confusing, because I know we keep missing it. This is not easy to do. I'm just, you know what? Because I'm making it more difficult for myself for no reason. So the rule is if you're putting a light or a reflector or something in for more than a couple of shots, use a stand. Okay, so what we want to do is create two images of Marissa, right? The, that's what we call that one. And then the, so what we're going to do is we're going to fire the flash twice. Because of the darkness in the room, when I fire my exposure, which is f8 100 ISO 1 second, we're basically getting no light. So let's actually do that. We'll do that at the beginning. So go ahead and turn off the lights for a second, Dave. I'm going to do it step by step so it's not confusing. Okay. So that's our black frame, right? You can turn the lights back on. Thank you. So we know that with no light flashing, even with the 1 second exposure, doesn't expose her at all. So now we can position her in two different spots. One will be right here.
Here?
Yep.
Here?
Exactly. Then I'm going to come in here, and with the lights on, I'm going to focus. That's the easiest way to do it. Making my life difficult by not doing it that way. Good. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. All right. And we are locked in. Okay, so you can turn the lights off, Dave. So I'm going to turn the flash on. Here we go. And She's going to fire, and then she's going to move. Oh, my God. No, I did not. Okay. Okay, here we go. One more time. It's going to fire, she's going to move, and then I'm going to shoot it manually. Then we got her twice. There we go. So what we've got here is the creep and the innocent Marissa. Now, some of the light from this flash is hitting her from the small flash. Could you turn the light back on, Dave? Sorry. So some of the light from the small flash is bleeding over, so I think we're getting like a little bit of a double exposure. But either case, not bad. So one more time, and we'll nail it in one shot, because now that I've already done this, I can feel it. 2 shots, right? Now, this is front curtain sync, meaning that when the camera fires, that's making the first flash. Then within that 1 second exposure, I need to fire this other flash. That's the key. So what I'm doing is, I'm going to focus. Okay, let's see. Yeah, hold on, focusing. I mean, it's F8, so I'm pretty good focus-wise, but I want to. Good, okay, she's holding it. Here we go, get a good expression. Lights off. So I'm firing, and then when she moves, oh, God.
Did I get it?
No, I messed up again. Because I shouldn't talk at the same time. I'm firing, I'm going super slow. Sorry, guys. I'm ready. Here we go. I'm going to fire. There we go. Oh, I think I even did it twice that time. No, I didn't. Okay, good. She moves, I shoot, right? And then we're getting essentially 2 shots.
So true.
Right? And you can do it like that, or you can do subtle things. Let's do the classic, which will be easier probably. I might need Dave to fire it this time. Could you fire it this time, Dave? Where you're going to do like the side face, and then you're going to go.
And turn. Got it.
Yep. That's the classic 2-face. But you can even step this way slightly.
Evil and good, or same face?
No, evil, yeah.
Evil and good?
I like that she said evil first. What does that say about Marissa?
Well, because this is my bad side. So
Oh,
that's
okay,
evil.
so the evil side first, then good, okay. That is your bad side. All right, come half step forward. Forward to you, sorry. Yep, good. Okay, let me get a focus. All right, looks good. All right, I'm gonna turn this light off. Okay, there we go, and boom, turn, and boom.
Oh, I thought what happened.
Oh, you did, but it might have been, oh, not bad.
That's gotta be my profile photo.
All right. There we go. And honestly, you could do this any number of times, right? If you were to, which is what we're about to do, right? If we were to just hammer on the flash, we could actually fire it. Actually, I have another flash. Yep, you could do that, or.
Oh, one in the front.
Oh yeah, look at that, one in the front.
The real Marissa.
So you must, right,
So I have to go from this to this to this. Yeah.
that's right.
Okay, all right.
In one fluid move, using your acting prowess.
You want to jump?
And we can gel them as well. Well,
Should
let's
I
do,
do this, this,
Oh,
and
wait,
this, or
this is-
this, this, this?
no, this, I think is
This
good.
is also on C. It fired just now.
It did? No, it shouldn't fire, it's on a different channel. It's on channel, it fired with this one.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, yes, interesting. Because this is on transmitter. I can turn that off, I think. I turn the air off. Then it should do it. There we go. There you go. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Come a little forward and. All right, one time, guys, we are going to completely screw this up. I mean, not screw this up.
We go completely.
And go. Oh, I think I may have shot twice. I definitely did. Okay, good. You need to just be more fluid. You need to fill
Okay,
the
so
space
just
more.
okay.
Yeah, I'm going to give you more space to move in. Come a little more forward. Even more, yeah. There you go. And you can go, now show me how far back you're going to go. There, perfect.
Okay.
Nope, but they didn't come forward far enough. Yep, all right. Hold on. That's a good face. That's a perfect face. Hold that for about 5 minutes. Let me focus. All right, I'm just pre-focusing here, guys, because we don't want it to jump. All right, here we go. And go. Boom, boom. Oh, a little too slow, I think. Yeah, a little too slow. All All right, no, that wasn't bad. My flash is turned down really low too. Okay, one more time. What's your set at, Dave?
7-1.
7.1, okay, so I'm gonna go there too. I'm gonna go a little further back, I think, so I'm gonna go 7.5. All right, here we go. Last time, boom, boom.
Nope.
Oh, not long enough. I'm gonna give her more time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go two full seconds. Here we go.
Oh, but the beauty there is human face.
What?
Oh, because it's soft instead of hard. These are hard.
Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. All right, well, I mean, Marissa messed it up, but otherwise, you gotta come a little bit further on the last one.
Okay, the last one. Okay.
You got this. Last one. Come this way to start.
Do a little test
Right there.
from beginning to end real quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like make the
Yeah,
move.
do a test so we can see it. Run through it, Marissa, so we can see it. Like, just go do it. Yep. Okay, see, you're going too far with the first move and not far enough on the last one.
Okay, so this.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let me practice on floating myself.
That's pretty good. You can even come a little bit further this way. Good. Here we go. Focusing. That's good. Hold that face for about 5 minutes. Good, good, good. Nice. That's perfect. Here we go. And boom, boom.
Oh, I don't know if I went far enough.
No, you did. And there we go. This is essentially what you get when you have Marissa and a bunch of lights. Okay. All right, gels. All right, we could gel this because, you know, when in doubt, gels. Do I have gels that are cut to size?
Oh, you know what? You're still getting pre-flash
Am I?
because you're doing TTL, so that's why the first image is getting a soft feel to it. When she's faced towards this. Because it does the first pre-flash, which affects the shutter drag.
Is it in TTL?
Yeah,
Oh, it's in TTL.
yeah. So you've been hammering through and it's trying to adjust.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying. So we were in TTL, guys. So what was happening was we were getting a bit of a pre-flash, which was that was what was making the first one get a little bit of a wash.
And then it gives you this like almost double exposure in itself to make it look like it's out of focus.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Almost a bit of a double exposure. So, all right, one more time.
So
Even
what do
louder.
you think about putting a black V flat behind her so that you get a little more density, so you don't get a wash behind
We could
her?
do that.
It's up to you. I'll pull it right now.
All right. We're going to put a black V flat behind her because the darker the background, the better. And of course, we're not controlling the spill of this light very well because we have lights pointing all over the place. I don't have a lot of, I only have this gel. Let me see what I got. So, all right.
Is this the beat up one? Yeah. This is the beat up one.
Oh,
Hold on,
hey.
there's a better one.
All right. Yeah, we need some gels here. Let's see what I got. All right, guys, we're busting out some gels. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So by having a black background, guys, we're going to get, it's going to, I mean, it's still, this is not like, it's not like using Duvetine, but it's better than the gray, basically. Actually, let me do a quick test.
Oh, it has like fallen a little bit.
Let's see.
I mean, you'll have a seam behind there or whatever, but
Let's just see what this looks like.
Are we shooting this one?
Yeah, I just wanted to see what that would look like. Oh, interesting.
oh, perfect.
Oh, because we have the lights on.
Yeah.
Turn off the lights for me for a second. I just want to see what one, this is really the one that's in the background.
So that picture is where it's at.
Yeah, it's still going to hit it, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're too close to it.
yeah, it's too close. I mean, clearly I wasn't focused either. Yeah, I don't think that's going to really make a difference, guys.
Do you want to pull it?
Yeah, it's not going to matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, ideally we'd have Duvetine or something, but you know, I only have this one roll of gray paper that Adorama buys for once a
It
year.
would have gone black if we just had the distance.
Yeah. All right, this is good. We're going to use some gels. Multi-pop is always,
Oh, that would be so cool.
right? You want some color?
Yeah.
Marissa wants color. We give Marissa color.
Maybe do like evil.
Just because I like you, kid. What colors would you like?
I feel like it should be like red for evil for sure.
Oh, evil.
So obvious.
And then what's the good color?
Red.
Both
Well-
red?
Well, red is like How about these three colors, because they're stuck together already? All right, we got, well, we should go neutral in the center. So we're gonna go
Yeah.
red for evil. That's for your side.
Mine's the nature side.
Yes.
This is not very dense, so we'll probably have to adjust exposure too.
Adjust exposure. That sounds way too professional. The other thing we might do, I'm thinking about just pulling this beauty dish too. What's that? Yeah, I'm gonna do the center one neutral. It would make more sense to make the beauty dish neutral.
Yeah, because the gelling of beauty is
Just because, yeah. I agree. But I still want the middle one to be neutral, so I'm gonna put the beauty dish in the middle. Okay. I'm gonna take this gel, which is red. We're gonna put it on this Profoto light over here.
why don't you get some distance and let the background go black, you know?
Nah. Well, I don't think we're gonna get the background black with, well, I mean, we might get it now with beauty dish because it's got the grid. And then maybe take the bulb off of that so it doesn't spread out so much. This one, on the other hand, is almost certainly. All right, so what we're doing here, guys, is we're gonna try to get some color going. And in addition, I'm gonna try to block some of the light from it in the background. So I'm gonna start with the beauty dish. And I'm just gonna go to TTL and just get a base exposure. I'm in manual focus, yeah. Let me switch. There we go. Okay. Oh, the light's on inside the space. It's fine. I'll just, yeah, okay, that's good.
That looks like a Williamsburg album.
Huh.
Oh, it's way darker.
Yep, there we go. All right.
Ooh, that's quick.
Not bad, right? 2-second exposure. Sharp as a tack. That's because when you're using flash, your shutter speed is effectively the flash duration if none of the MVLA is affecting your shot. Right, Marissa?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they can't see anything, so you got to talk a lot.
Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to turn on this flash over here to the side that doesn't have a battery on it. I'm going to go get a battery for that flash. All right, here we go. I'm getting a battery. Here we go. This flash right here.
Don't try too hard. It's our first time.
Okay, so this one is in group 3A. So I'm going to use TTL to establish exposure on this one as well. So I'm going to turn off the beauty dish. Yep, you can look right at it. I'm going to go to this guy in TTL with the red gel. And I'm going to be like, red gel. Oh,
Let's make evil face.
wow.
Wait, what? It's shooting it out the side.
Yeah, it is. Well, because I just put it. Okay,
But yeah.
that's not terrible.
Oh, yes. It's not even making contact.
Yeah. That is not terrible.
See how I did my stuff?
All right, so guys, I'm going to tape the gel on a little bit better. But what I'm going to do here is I want to flag this one anyways. Because we're hitting the background here. So I'm going to flag this guy. Have you got can you grab me a clamp? Yeah, I just want to flag this. Can we clamp it like this? Can we clamp it like that? Will that work? That'll probably work, right? Yeah, there we go. It's such a big, yeah, that'll work. All right.
You think that'll work, Dad? I don't know if it's big enough, Dad. Will it?
No, I didn't mean the flag. I meant the clamp.
I wonder if that flag will work.
The flag will definitely work. I meant the clamp. Wise guy.
Wow, it is black.
Weisenheimer.
It is black in here.
There we go.
Look at that.
Light control, right? Well, that's a bit overexposed.
She's developing.
Yeah, she is.
She's printing photos in the dark room and discover the killer who's been on this world of film the whole time. What is
All right, come back into your position. No, a little more to the side. There you go, right there. All right, so I'm going to focus on her. It is absolutely pitch black in here. There we go. Oops, I'm sure that modeling lamp's going to make a difference.
Yeah, it's definitely going to make a difference.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, go to that position again. I'm going to put the modeling light on. I'm going to focus, turn the modeling light off. And then that's out of focus, but I don't care. I'm just trying to get the base exposure. Okay, that's good. Mm-hmm. And now turn towards Dave's light.
I'll pop
And you can just pop it when I tell you. Oh, sorry. Good.
I hit the button, I didn't do anything. Oh, there it goes.
Okay, here we go.
Let's try again.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Good. All right, so that's Dave's light now. Did you pop it twice? Oh, nice. Okay, so all our lights are set. I like it.
Okay.
Now, this is the tricky part. I can't reach that one.
Turn it back on.
Well, to fire it, because I got to fire one of them manually, so I'm going to have to do this.
Oh.
Right? Actually, if you take the picture, well, actually, let's reverse. I'll do it. No, I don't want to break up my pocket wizards. If you could fire that one as your light. So I'm actually going to turn I'm not going to use the remote to actually activate it. I'm just going to go, when you hear the camera, I'm going to go, and then I'm going to put, actually you can't do that. I have to do that first. So I'm going to fire that one. Actually, if you can get an Apple box and fire this one. Yeah. Sorry, nobody outside's figures. We got to coordinate this thing. So I need Dave to fire this one.
Did it mess you over if I take off my heels? I'll just put it back on.
No, it's fine. Put them back on. Leave them up. It's fine.
Okay.
Just like a move more
Really
swiftly.
quick.
Yeah, I'm going to do a walkthrough right now. This is what we got to figure.
I mean everything.
No, I know. Okay. Okay, here we go. What are you trying to do?
Turn the head back on. Overhead camera,
Okay. All right, guys. Here we go.
Dave, stop blocking that light so they can see.
I'm going to run through all this because I know it got a little confusing. We had to set this up. So what we're aiming for is 3 exposures during the single 2-second shot, essentially. The first exposure we're going to create on this side with a Profoto B1x. This is in channel 3, group A. That is what I'm going to set my remote to fire. Channel 3, group A, right? This guy up here is actually in group B. We need to change that to a different channel so it doesn't fire, right? What's going to happen is Marissa's going to look at this light. I'm going to take the picture. Once she feels that flash go off, she's going to turn to the center. Dave's going to physically fire this light, right? And then once that light fires, Marissa's going to turn to the side. And by then, hopefully, I'm going to have moved over here, and I'm going to fire that one. Clearly unsuccessfully. So if this all works out, which it will, in the dark, we will achieve 3 shots in various expressions of Marissa. So what I'm going to do for simplicity's sake, because you don't really try, you're going to stay on the same plane, look right at me. I'm going to pre-focus, put it in manual. So here we go. I'm going to go. Focus here. So focusing on you. You're locked in. I'm going to throw it on manual so it doesn't change anymore. There we go. All right. So go to position 1. Remember, you got to lean into it. There we go. So let me see your positions. Position 1. All right, that's too far. Go a little bit less far. There we go, right there. And then show me position 3. So come more into the set. No. That's position 3.
Oh, yeah.
2, right there. Boom, feel it?
Yeah.
Now dead center, looking at me, perfect, and now leaning this way into that one. But see, you're only turning your face. You got to turn your whole body every time you do it. Like with you got to lean. So you got to go like this. Like here's your weight, right? Mm-hmm. This is the middle. You got to be like.
Okay, so this far?
Yep.
So, okay, is this too far?
Nope, that's perfect.
All right, so this.
That's correct.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. You ready? All right, Dave's gonna. You're up there. You got your finger on it. Here we go. All right, guys. My career is banking on this. And here we go. Boom.
Oh, it looks like it's over.
I missed it. I missed it. Dave and Marissa did a good job. I was not able to fire the light fast enough on this side. All right, one more time.
Do I gotta get over there?
That would be better, yeah. All right, bringing in the master.
What you need is 3 friends.
Yes, you need 3 friends and Marissa.
And tomorrow.
All right, that's good, Marissa. Here we go, and good. Nice.
Oh,
Marissa.
sorry, let me try
One more time.
Of course. You gotta go for the lean, girl.
the lean.
Yeah, you gotta lean in. You gotta be like this far.
Okay.
All right, here we go, and boom, boom, boom. That felt better. There, pretty good. Not terrible.
Sharp.
Sharp.
Congratulations.
Woo!
We have a photo.
It only took me 27 years as a photographer,
You could have done it in Photoshop in 5 seconds.
3 friends, gels, $20,000 worth of gear. I'd like to thank the Academy. So yeah, I mean, it's true. You could do this kind of stuff in post, but there's a certain pleasure to being able to do it in camera, especially if you're on location. And sometimes you can create some really cool shots that are very different, you know, that you wouldn't necessarily use. So yeah, it has a certain organic feel, exactly. So that's a nice color choice with the pink, with the green there.
It's 3D glasses.
Yeah, it's like 3D glasses. All right, let me pat myself on the back.
Crop and you're okay.
Yeah, we got it. And see, the background is dark because we took some precautions, right? Number 1 precaution, the smallest flag in the world. Number 2 precaution, grid on our central light, right? And number 3, this is just a focused head, so it's really not hitting the background. That's really the key here, right? If the background was getting light on it, we'd have bleed through. It wouldn't be as sharp. It wouldn't look as rich and natural as that. So nice. Well done, Marissa. All right. Now, you can do something like this with 1 flash if you fire it a lot of times. So we can also do that. The thing is going to be getting the exposure exactly right. Like if I just take the central flash, which is the one okay, now I gotta switch this, right? This is what channel did you put it on, Dave?
That is 2B.
Or not to be.
Okay, so that's 2.
So proud. That is 2B.
All right, turn it play for me for a second, Dave. Yeah. So just lean this way. Like just go like pretty far. Like just lean, and then center, and then lean. We're gonna do the same thing again. All right, here we go. Boom, center, boom, and then do it again, boom. I didn't get the last one in because we went too slow. But this is just with 1 light, right? So it is possible to do with a single light if you just have to think about your angles. Clearly, if I did you can turn it back on, sorry. Clearly, if I did the same thing, where she was moving, she would be a different exposure. Like we can already see she's falling off dark to the side because I have a beauty dish. But
The consensus question is the way to do this without having to trigger it all manually.
is there a way to do it without triggering all manually? The Pocket Wizards can do it. Pocket Wizard Multimax, you can put a delay in. Yeah. You can do it. You can do it though. Yeah. Your Pocket Wizard Multimax, you can put a delay on your pop. And there's probably other products that do it, but that's the one I know of that does it. You essentially need to put a delay in the flash so that it fires, then fires, then fires. So, I mean, it's not really hard to do. Like if we were in a completely darkened space, I could have done a 10-second exposure. That's the reality of it, right? It's like we're kind of, you guys didn't want to sit here and watch a black frame for 10 seconds, but I could have been in a completely dark space and just done it myself. Would I use bulb or have a set exposure? I mean, at that length, like 10 second, I probably would just use bulb. I mean, it kind of just depends.
Bulb is cool because you set the rear sync and fire when you release. So when you're done with the movement, you release and then it fires. So you pop, 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 release.
Well, that's true too. Right, so rear sync, let me quickly talk about rear sync because that's also cool. So rear curtain sync would be where you hit the shutter button, the exposure starts, and then the flash fires just at the very end of the exposure. So if we're doing that, like I'll switch to rear curtain here. I should really do, oh, no, you gotta do it in the camera, right? Let's see. Let's see. Blah, 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 rear curtains. That's under black bracketing flash.
No, you can do it from
The eye menu, is that where it is these days? Oh, there it is. No, that's it right there, right?
hit the flash, yeah.
There it is, rear. Okay. So what rear curtain will do is that the flash will happen, the exposure, I should say, will happen, and then the flash will fire. So if I do it this way, I could go boom, and you see, why did that first one fire? That was weird. Huh, that was weird. Oh, is that a pre-flash? Because I'm a TTL. That's pretty cool. The pre-flash. Yeah, so you guys can see it. That's a good way to show a curtain sync.
Hey.
So turn that off so I can actually get a decent picture. So this will be a little bit of TTL here. So when you're using TTL for metering, it actually fires what's called a pre-flash. And that pre-flash is that. Like, that's not my flash exposure. That is. And there she is in red. I probably should have focused first, but close enough. Oh, we got the little thing on. Oh, it's pretty sharp. So there you go. So that's your pre-flash that you sometimes hear people talk about. And yeah, that can affect your exposure depending on what you're doing. So better to put it into manual if you're going to do this kind of stuff. But now I'm in rear curtain. I just took the picture, and then it fired at the end. Well, what that allows for is you to, I don't know, when do you usually use rear curtain? I hardly ever use rear curtain. For me, I like the control of knowing where the flash is. You could do it, well, when you do a pop and blur, maybe rear curtain will be a good idea. Oh. So let's do a second technique. Okay, so that is your multi-pop, right? Let's get into a pop and blur, or as Seth calls it, drag.
You're a drag.
I have been known to drag brace down on the Palisades on Saturday evening. All right. So I'm turning this, what's that? It's all right? Well, that took forever. Okay. All right, guys. So we're going to do a pop and blur. So, like I said at the beginning, we did that at the beginning, right? And it was terrible. Because the light in the space is not light we're creating. It's just ugly light, right? If we want to do something where we're going to have two exposures, essentially, our ambient exposure and then our flash exposure, separate them to create something interesting, we're going to want to have a light that gives us a bright ambient exposure the way we want it. So I'm going to use this Dedolight that I conveniently have sitting here. And I'm going to light, I think I'll try to separate my exposures. So if I take this guy, yeah, now we can definitely shift left. I'm probably going to need to turn this down to get a proper exposure, because she's probably super bright right now, right?
She's always
She's glowy. How's that? Is better? I'm looking at the monitor up there. That was pretty good. All right, so we've got her now lit with the constant light. Okay, I'm going to turn off this flash for a second, and I'm just going to look. So at 2 seconds, clearly she's overexposed. I do want to give her time to move, though, so I'm going to close down my aperture to f22. So f22, which is the most it can close down on this lens. That's 1.6 seconds at f22. And we can see that Marissa moves slightly, and we already have the blur, right? So we know we're going to have blur if she moves. So just do like a little
move to side?
Yeah. Keep going. Right, there she is, right? That's our blur. Now you want to do a flash exposure separately and then put them together in Photoshop. No, just kidding. No, so what we want to create, see what you did there? Mm-hmm. That's it. Cool. That kind of movement, right? Except I'm going to turn this, I'm going to move this light over here. Any constant light will work. This just happens to be what I have. You could use any kind of constant light. You could also use the modeling light from one of your other strobes. Ideally, what you want is something you can kind of control. Like I have brown doors on this, because what I want to do is take Marissa, like when you lean to your, up there. Oh, okay, that's probably too far for you, right? Yeah, lean in a bit. So what I'm going to do is put the light on her when she's in that part of the scene, right? So go ahead and lean into it again. Okay, and now lean back. Right, so we can see that she's actually lit. She moved near the end of it, but we see she's lit here, right? And then we have no exposure back here, and we have this. So actually, I'm going to open this up a little bit more to give you more room to move. Let's see you moved like this way. Okay, but and then also turn your face this way. Right there, perfect. Now what I want to do is direct my flash so that, and I'm going to use the, what do we say this one was, 2B? All right, so I'm going to use the modeling light on this guy just to see where it falls. Is that modeling light on? Is it on? Yep, move into the light for me. Are you in it there?
It's not on. The modeling light.
Okay.
But
How about now? Is it on now?
no.
No? Oh, 'cause I'm on channel 3. Okay, that makes sense. You gotta be on the right channel. Okay. There we go.
There.
Okay. Right, so you're gonna move and then move into that modeling light. Go ahead, I just want to see it. Perfect, so that's your spot. You can remember that?
Yeah.
Now if I turn the modeling light off, go back into it. We see she's in shadow, right? So now I'm gonna put her, since she's gonna be in focus, frozen there by the flash, that's where I want her to be in focus. So I'm gonna have you in that spot. I'm gonna turn the modeling light on, and I'm gonna pre-focus on you here. Good. I'll lock that in by going to manual focus. I'm gonna turn off the modeling light. We're gonna start over here, and when I tell you to, you're gonna move across. Ready? Go ahead. Right, okay. So we didn't, because the background's not black, right? So we're not getting a good dark background, right? Because the background's not black. We see what we have here. We need to get the light off the background, so I'm gonna go like this instead. Good. Let me see you in your final position because I want to make sure the light's off of you. Yeah, that should be pretty good. Let's just see what that looks like. All right, here we go, and go. Oops, that was too fast. Okay, not bad. We just need to get you in the right spot. So let me come back to the flash position. I'm going to focus. Good. Oh, I guess I did more than focus. How's that look, actually? No, it looks good. Okay, so flash position is good. Focusing. Locking it in. Okay, now go back to your starting position and go. Right. There we go, right? So we've got the blur. She actually had, like, there was a hesitation there. A little hesitation there. See it?
A little bit, yeah.
She did that on purpose. This is nice and sharp. We've got a little bit of the ambient light still affecting it. I feel like the flash exposure is a little on the dark side, so I'm just going to turn that up a bit.
I think she stepped out of the flash.
You think she went too far?
Okay, so go like.
Because you got a grid on, right?
Yep, it's right there. Yeah, it's only really lighting that part of her face, so you got to go at least that far, if not a little bit further. Can you go that further? Yeah, go so your nose is lined up with this stand. Good. All right, let me focus. Hold on, go back. Sorry, just going to make sure I'm in focus still. Yeah, looks like I am. Okay, go back. All right, here we go. Go ahead. There we go. So here we've got, again, you're going to get, now that's sharper. Here we're going to have variation, right? She sat longer in this spot. So we can see that that part is more solid, and then she just has this blur in between. If she goes more,
Gotcha.
more fluid from the time I say go, basically. And go. Nice. You can even go slower. One more time, a little slower.
Gotcha.
And go. Nice. Right? The slower she goes, the more thicker, right, these lines will be. And that's where a curtain, if we want to go front curtain, is basically just the opposite. So we go, oh, again, I got to do it inside the camera. All right, I'm going to go to front curtain sync. You're going to start on the flash side this time, Marissa. Okay, so I'm here. I'm going to flash, and then you move over to that side. Right? And then you got it that way. So you can kind of do it either way. Both are good. That actually seemed a little easier, huh? Let's try one more time. Like an angel. Like a delicate angel. Come a little more this way. A little more this way. With your whole body. There you go. Focusing and go. There you go. Oh man, you almost came off the whole thing. You almost came off the frame.
Oh, I could try like doing it like a zigzag.
All right, yeah, well, zigzag is good. I'm for it. You don't try, we do. No try, right? That was.
There is no try.
Thank you.
That's Yoda.
Yeah, I was trying to do Yoda and it didn't work out for me.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know it didn't work.
Well, I'm not as old. I'm not as old as you are. I don't remember
You're
Yoda.
not Yoda.
Yes. That's good, right? See if you can. So instead of bobbing, like bob and then jump when you go in the middle and come back
Okay.
down. All right, here we go. I love it. That's so good. Yeah, and of course it's sharp because it's flash. That's really good, actually. Same thing, but a little slower. One more time.
No, jump still?
Yeah, I like the jump. Didn't you like that?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. And. Oh, it's funny we miss all the expression. Should I go wider? I think I'm losing you because you're jumping so high. Oh, let me go a little wider on the lens.
I'll jump less high.
No, you're good. I'd rather you go further. All right, go further this way. Okay, here we go. Oh. You're so delicate and you're jumping. Oh, yeah, that's great. Now, all right, guys.
It looks like my head, my goofy head is like flying away.
There are some other channels that would just leave you here and be like, that's really good. We at Adorama, we don't do that kind of stuff. You know what I'm going to do? Pop, blur, and pop.
What?
This has never before been performed.
Are you out of your mind right now?
You know it can happen.
He's crazy.
Never before performed.
When was this ever performed here?
No one's ever done it. No one's ever done it.
Nobody's ever done this
No
before.
one's ever done it. Nope.
Did I do it the last? Have I done this the last time I did this? This has never been done before.
Name starts with an S.
Okay, here we go. But I need Dave to fire it at the end.
What am I doing? Well, what you need is to split, is to cut the light down.
Right. She can't be in that light. So we got to raise it up so it goes under her. So she goes under it, right? Well, actually, go like.
Close the barn door tight. I want to go to the other
Back
side.
up
Yeah.
a little?
Just let it be more of a blade, so that she go out of that light. So now move to your right, and then pop
There you go.
there.
Right, with this one, right?
So
Like this.
start in this position?
No, start your original position.
Start here.
No, back where you originally started.
It's flash, move through the light, and then out of the light, flash.
Yeah, you should probably do it like super narrow.
You got to stretch that shutter, I bet.
Well, it's got 2 seconds.
Yeah, but you know. It's
Well, I can't unless we turn the light down. All right, so that's fine, except now when is she in the light? Do your jump thing.
Okay, so.
Okay, but can you
So
get past?
Jump.
Yeah.
that's okay, tricky.
So jump and then like go down lower.
So try to jump in the light though.
Yeah, but jump in the light and then go down low, like land like a foot lower, so that you can be like this.
Okay.
Let's see you do it. I just want to see where you land. Right. But no, you're not in the shot though. Okay. Can you tilt the light up so that she can be out of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Now come forward. Move to your end spot. Yeah, there you go. And then you're still in the frame. It's going to be tricky, but, you know, hey. This is why it's never been before performed. All right. And I guess try to shoot it this way, Dave, so you can keep the light off the background. Like, do it like this. Well, or that way is fine. Okay. All right, here we go. And boom, jump. And then look at Dave. Oh, that was good. No, I think that worked. Whoa!
Hold on.
Look at your face.
Hold on, I have to make the thing smaller because they can't see it.
The face at the end.
If she could jump slow,
Yeah,
jump slower, control your gravity.
Can I just, yeah, I can fly.
Well, also, I think now that we tilted this up, I think we can open it up more to give her more light.
Yeah, because it's definitely darker.
Yeah.
It's not heavy, huh?
All right, we got this, guys. We got this. All right, here we go. Ready? Ready, Dave? And here we go. Boom. A jump slow, and then down. Boom. Come on. We're almost too good. Oh, we got. Oh, what is that? Why is that?
Because this is hidden.
Oh, hold on. Do I have the monolight on here? No.
No, this is hitting her when she's
Oh, when she's in that position. Go into your starting position.
I'll adjust this.
Maybe just turn your face this way so it doesn't at least hit your face. Then now
How
let's,
are we on power?
yeah, you can turn it down, I guess, but then we're good. She's not going to be as bright.
I was thinking about turning it up. Narrowing the beam.
Oh,
and
I
then
gotcha.
up.
Yeah, well, you're way down on power.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the color. Oh, well, let's make a different color too, just because I'm messing with it. Let's make it warm.
Yes.
All right, let's try that. Come into the center. I just want to see what the exposure is. Oh, yeah, that's like super blown out, but that should be good. All right, so let me see you on one side. Okay, boom, and then jump. Oh, that
No, I
wasn't
didn't do the whole job.
What was that?
Oh,
But it was good otherwise. That's perfect, except for the whole room in the shop. It's okay. Right. I'm going to back up, guys, and I'm going to zoom my lens to have some compression. Okay, here we go. Boop, jump, then down.
That face.
Okay. Oh, you went a little too far, but that was good otherwise. Okay, one more time. I'll go a little wider because I'd rather like lose. All right, here we go. And push, jump, and down. I think it might have been in the light
I missed
still.
too.
No, that's pretty good. That is not terrible.
Yeah, she was just still in the light.
She's still in the light a tiny bit for some softness. I feel like, too, this exposure is a little dark, so I'm going to turn B up a little bit. Okay, here we go. Boom, jump, down. I think you're still getting a little too much of the light on you. Oh, no, that's good. Yep, sharp there.
I just don't see the connection.
Yeah, we don't have, well, because she jumps out of it.
Yeah.
do you want me to start more in it?
No, I think, let me just move it. Jason.
Start with a hair flip and then
Oh, start with the hair flip. Oh, my
Okay.
God. I don't know about that. we need another hot light over there. All right, here we go.
well, it's nice knowing her.
Let me focus. All right, boom. Oh, wait, no, hair flip's not bad. Okay, well, the hair definitely gives the yellow. That is kind of cool because you've got this like finished hair flip. Start.
An M for Marissa.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll do double jump. Ready?
Oh, God.
All right, here we go. Double. We got this. We got this. And go. Your jump is so delicate.
Wait, let me try it again. I can do a perfect dip. I just gotta stay in the light.
Is this bulb or is it 2 seconds or something?
2 seconds. Yes!
Yeah, we're just missing that.
We didn't get the flash though. One more time with the flash and we got it. I'm gonna give her a little more time.
You're welcome, Marissa.
Okay.
Oh, that was a little weird on the flash.
The flash might have been a little too. No.
No?
Well, she jumped out of the.
Jump out of the light.
Yeah.
Yeah. Close though.
All right, one more try. For McDonald's.
Yeah. Here we go. This is it.
Oh, no, now they're going to charge us.
And boom, up, up. You're still in the light though. One more time. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Boom, up. Yeah, it is kind of Wonder Woman. If she just flipped it upside down. All right. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
They're a bit lost if you want to.
Oh, okay. All right, guys.
Exposure set.
All right, guys. Whew. We're getting a lot of hand here, as always. When you try to do something that's never been done before, and in the face of all the hardships that we've had, only one woman can successfully maneuver. All right, guys. So we're kind of having fun here, just experimenting. What's happening here is we're doing, like I said, kind of combining both things, right? We're doing a first curtain sync. So when I fire the camera, this beauty dish is firing, okay? Then when Marissa moves, she's moving through the light, which is this data light right here. In this case, jumping up and down, right? And when she gets to the other end of it, she's making sure she's getting herself out of that light so she has no more exposure on her. And then Dave is hitting her with the flash. This is kind of cool. I mean, we could, if we had all day to figure this out exactly the way to do it, I'd probably light it differently. But you can see that you can combine techniques. The idea is this. Your camera is basically just recording whatever light you put in front of it. If we have a very long exposure, like this one, like 3 seconds, the subject moving within the space is going to be recorded one way or the other, either by the flash or by the constant light, or in this case, by both in two more or less separate exposures. Let's do one more, just to kind of drill that point home.
Same thing?
Yeah, no, yeah, we will.
Oh, it's you.
No, that's fine. Go right in the middle. I'm only going to use one flash this time. Yep, we're going to shut the light off. We just focus first. Okay. All right, I'm going to turn this off because I think this is very important. This part of it. All right, turn the light off, Dave. All right, here we go. You're in position.
Do I still do the jump?
Yep. Boom. Oh, hold on. No, I wasn't ready. That was actually very good. Marissa just jumped for no reason in the dark because I screwed up. Okay. I'm using the modeling light so I can focus.
Also, what are you jumping if there's no drag?
That's right. Well, because I was going to catch her in the air. Plus, it was just funny to watch her jump. I'm going to be honest. I was just kind of being a jerk, but thanks, Seth, for calling me out on it.
I mean, she's literally not doing it.
All right, here we go. Oh, come on. We're in absolute pitch blackness. It won't. Yeah, it's not. No, okay, don't jump. It's too much. All right, here we go. Nice.
What are you, funny?
So,
Was I doing it? The light was on.
well, because what I wanted to do here is go back to the original position. Sorry, I'm going to just do it, and that makes more sense. Because there was a question earlier about what else can you use if you don't have data. This is just the modeling lamp. Right? So with the modeling lamp, we're able to create.
Oh, that's really cool, actually.
Yeah, right? She's like Ghost of Marissa there. Let's do that one more time. All right, hold on. Turn that back on, Dave. This is the last one. Come a little bit this way, Marissa. Look progressively sadder. Okay, here we go. Right? So we've got happy Marissa. Oops.
You should also say you have it on dim too, like it shuts the bottom light off.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Did I mention that to you?
Right, I have it on dim so the model light. What's this close? Well, I was trying to sell me some capture one. Actually, I can turn that off. I'm going to turn the dim off. Well, the reason why I had it on dim was because it only turns off for a second. So that in the initial shot, that should be sharp. But let's see what happens if I leave it on the whole time. Okay. One last time. Lights, Dave. Okay, here we go. And pop. Boom, boom, boom. Right. You stayed happy in that time. All right, so.
Oh, I started sad.
Actually, go much slower because this light is very dim.
Okay.
So instead, do the pop and then just like slowly drift and just stare at the camera the whole time.
It's the grid that's eating the modeling.
Oh yeah, because I got the grid on there. But I don't want the light so much to hit the background, although it already is doing it. All right, here we go. Boom, just slow. There we go. And there we go, right? With the data light, which was tremendously bright, she could jump up and down to get the same blur. But with the modeling light that's not so bright, because again, the grid's hitting it, actually stay just like you are. Go back there. That's perfect. We're gonna do the same thing.
The other way?
Yep, the other way, but this is gonna be a rear curtain, so I'm gonna tell you when to go. Oh God, I keep doing this way.
Oh, should I do a hair flip?
No, don't do a hair flip. Well, I was using the Canon last time I did this, where in the Canon you switch it on the remote. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you when, and you're gonna go slow, and then look, but remember, look at the camera. Here we go, and go. And that was a rear curtain. Actually, because it was so long, let's do it one more time.
A little faster?
I'm gonna have you move after you settle for a second. Go back to the first position.
She's moving into the model light, so this is
Yeah, I know. But I still think it's cool. Okay, go slow now. And this way, when she was first sitting there, this is all modeling light lighting her. And then she finishes with the flash. So depending on how bright your light is, you know, you've got some options. Yeah, there's no way to keep her out of the model unless I turn it off.
Oh, I could do like the Professor Quirrell when he does the screen thing. Try that.
What is that?
Ever seen Harry Potter where Professor Quirrell like hit Voldemort comes out and
I've not, but let's do it.
okay.
All right, go ahead. Ooh.
Oh, I wasn't ready. Oh, I didn't know you were ready. Let me try.
All right, so this is a 3-second exposure. So I'm going to say go, count to 1 in your, go like 1 Mississippi, then move pretty quickly to the final position, okay? Go. Okay, that was good, except you're too far over. Let's do it one more time.
Okay.
All right, so what I'm doing, guys, because as Seth mentioned, she's moving into the modeling light, I'm going to start her here. So you're going to do your face, right? Okay, keep it, keep it, keep it. Now move back quick. Boom, there we go, right? This way she's got modeling light blur, a little bit of drag, and then solid here.
Like Professor Quirrell.
That's right, just like whatever Marissa's saying. So there's lots of ways to do it. You can, obviously, if you're doing it with the modeling light on the actual light, you have to keep it the same angle, so it's not exactly the same options, but it definitely gives you some options to work with. So you don't necessarily need extra lights, right? Any other questions, thoughts, concerns?
I just think there's a lot of black going on in this video.
There was a lot of black going on in the video. Sorry, guys, you know. One of the things about Flash, right, is that it allows you to control your space with power. But once you start wanting to do special effects and you want to do longer drags and stuff, you have to consider your ambient space. So oftentimes you're going to be blocking things out. Some good advice is to, as you saw us do, when I didn't screw it up, is walk through the steps with the subject, right? Let them know, okay, this is what we need to do. Rehearse it a few times. Don't expect it's going to be perfect every single time, but when you get one that has a certain feel, they can really be fun, you know? There's lots of cool stuff that we got here, like even that I like. This is kind of fun. You know, we work through, we work through lots and lots of fun stuff. And it's just a matter of playing around. This in and of itself is just kind of a fun technique, but figuring out how to do this will help you if you have some kind of an idea that you want to do for a project. This might be a technique that'll work for you. I don't recommend you just run around just doing a bunch of pop and blur for no reason, but it is fun. So, you know. And you can do the classic bouncing ball is always good, especially for multi-pop. And also for pop and blur, I suppose. Hair flips are great. Cliff, if you're watching, I love the hair flips. Cliff loves his hair flips.
I'm a bald guy that shoots all hair flips.
Right, Cliff always wants a hair flip. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We will be back next week, actually. 5 p.m. Subscribe, ring the bell. We'll put Marissa's information. It's Marissa.Roper.
Yeah.
Follow Marissa. She doesn't have any followers. She needs them. Seth Blasek, Witness, Dave Boroska. Thanks for watching, guys.